Stadium, Baton Rouge. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, two top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit. You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Harris. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4... runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Levitt. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Wow, that's a really nice catch, especially considering it comes from a running back. Quarterback's got to do a better job being there. You got to know he's not a receiver, right? It's not his natural form. They don't make awkward body catches as gracefully as some of these other guys, and it's sometimes harder for them to stay on his feet. Let him work. Get him the ball in the chest. Nice job bailing out his QB, but the QB's got to return the favor.
Stepping to the right. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Makes the grab inbounds. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. From deep, it's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Left side is Edwards. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing Reed. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Hey, this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive. And then,
guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Reed. He wants to go deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Escapes the pressure to his right. Short gain on the play before he slides.
welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's a give to Durham. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it with Caden Durham. He's hops. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just feeds the running back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Reed unloads it downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. On the run, it's Edwards. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down. And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Turns up, it's Morrow. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here's Reed to throw. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Bring him down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Throws it off the RPO. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
On 4th down. They could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So an 82-yard drive there, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And no chance at a return here, and they'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the ball's loose in the backfield.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Second and long here. To the air, it's Blevin. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Hits inside. It's Durham. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. They'll go with Durham. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give to Caden Durham.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Out wide left, it's Harris. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On third down, here's Durham. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tigers head quickly to the line.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on them.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Left side is Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing right. Go to the right side, that's Wilson. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it back. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 13 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Hurricanes, trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Reed. Out wide left, it's Riley. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Reed to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Throwing Reed. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Makes the grab. Down immediately. He picks up a few. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Changing the routes with his receivers. Handoff, Caden Durham. Makes the tackle. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Drops back. It's Slevin. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Reed. That's caught. It's Riley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Takes the easy completion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break him.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip and tuck affair. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Reed. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Here's a give to Durham. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Eagle, check, eagle.
Wants to throw. It's Levin. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Got to make the play on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Driving forward, it's Durham. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll move the wide receiver. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Third and long right here. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
No running room on the last 2 plays. Can they find a crack on 3rd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Durham. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Trying to pound it in. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Texas A&M going quickly.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Got the 1st down, and the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Past the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 21, LSU 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating. And you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Draws the pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that is a bad